Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive Capitals on the airship map. We're playing as a green player out of the second position. And, well, I've got maybe like two options. This one's not horrible. This one's not horrible. This could actually... Is that a +5? Engine room, I don't hate engine room. I wasn't even considering that. I was going to go on the 1-point hold back here, but it might make more sense to let purple do that. Take this bonus in here. Black would see that. I'm going to do it. We're going to do it because engine room controls the pathing through this part of the map, which is very useful with this blizzard over here. I don't get any sort of 1-point hold on the left-hand side, but I do get the ability to control the pathing through the middle, which I think is very, very important. I thought about going over here on this one with the extra material behind purple, but I think purple's going to cap on this and just take that. That's totally fine. We're going to play for this. A little bit of a stuttering start today, but should be okay. I played a game on airship before this. I won a game on airship before this. It was slating to be a pretty good video. And my silly self did not hit the record button before I started playing that game here on the airship map. So we're trying again. I wasted a good half hour of my life as far as the content machine goes. But that is okay. And this is actually beautiful. Black going behind purple here. So he removes me from there. So if I had capped in front there, black would have removed me from there anyway. Purple may still have capped behind me. Unfortunately, that knocks me to a slightly lower troop count. We're going to go 2 here. We're going to go the rest there. I'm going to hit here. Hit here. Come on, good dice, please. We do get good dice there. And then I'm going to play this a little. All right, we're going to stop there then. I would have continued. I would have continued there had I won that 3-on-1. Unfortunately, we didn't get good dice. And if you guys are wondering, well, C-Money, why'd you leave 3 troops there? Why didn't you just make it a 4? So my mindset is if black does end up somehow holding this bonus back here, he has vision on me. Red and white also out of later positions in the turn order. Red not so much of concern. White out of a later position in the turn order. If I leave this as a 5, I still want to hit to the right here. If I hit with all of the troops I have left, I can only fortify 4 back. We'd have a 4 cap going into turn 2. Didn't like that safety. If I have a 5 and I roll 2 troops this way, we leave just a 2 here. We've got 3 on cap. We bring 2 more troops from one of our other winning spots back. We've got a 5 on cap. Maybe I could have done that. But I felt, then I risk losing the 2-on-1 onto this spot. I was going to have to roll a 2-on-1 on some spot if I wanted to leave 5 troops on capital. And unfortunately, that doesn't happen. But we'll have another opportunity here in a second. I'm interested to see if white goes for this. He didn't cap here in this little pocket. This is a 1-point hold off of this territory. I feel like this would have been a very perfectly adequate capital for the white player. Now, what I am going to do on this second turn, because my cap is a little bit stronger, as long as I stay above... as long as I get 6 or more troops here, I can probably start to take one of these other 2 bonuses down here. I don't know where my opponents are. We know where black is. We know where purple is. I don't know if purple took... I didn't see what happened with his cap here, so he may not have removed black behind him, which I think is a very bold play. And the only reason you do that is if somebody's capped directly behind you here, which is absolutely bonkers if you try that. So... we don't see reds. We actually haven't seen anybody's movement on these other sides of the board. I'm hoping that yellow becomes our first player that we see some movement so we can get an idea of where everyone is. But all signs so far point to some top heaviness or some right side heaviness as far as the concentration goes. I wouldn't be surprised to see a 1-point cap spot on either security panel or toolbox as well because of the allure of the +2, +4 in that region. That is a strong 1-point hold. There's a strong 1-point hold over, well, an okay 1-point hold over this +3 in records. And obviously, this is a total of +3 here behind purple. Black might just go right into purple's cap here. Purple let him hold this +2 behind himself, which is bold, to say the least. And I don't love black getting juiced up here, but, you know, you do you, man. So I have an aggressive play opportunity here. As I think black may have just tried to roll the white capital. So here is my aggressive play opportunity. This here. This here. Take this. Obviously. And then I was going to considering looping. Let's try the 2-on-1. Can I win it? I do win it. That's actually really good. And I wanted to try to finish this bonus here as well. Which, depending on the dice I get up here, as previously mentioned, this is an aggressive play. It's going to leave me with a 4 cap, but black doesn't have to know, right? He may come aggressive. I'm kind of banking on purple making a move back here. Is red botted? Red lost his capital, but I'm kind of banking on purple making a move back here that removes black from behind him. But you see, I just picked up 3 bonuses. This is going to roll a 4-on-2 here. I'm going to have to remove red. If I hold all of this, we defend cap, we remove red from this bonus next to us, because red will have this +2. It is a botted player. They are, in fact, not here. Purple is getting 9. So purple managed to play for a different bonus, hold it, and now might be able to address the black player behind them. I'm unsure. My cap is weak. If black starts with 9 troops again, you know, an 18 will always end up taking a 4 here. It is a risky, very risky play, but you guys have heard me say this before. This map is absolute peak, the necessity of expanding. And sometimes that means sacrificing capital security with the risk, name of the game, with the risk that somebody's not going to make a move on your capital. Yellow is botted, red is botted. We're playing a 4-human game right now between myself, black, purple, and white. And the players in our game, Q McHugh from the U.S. in the first position is black. I'm in the second position is green. Red was Hildegard DuPont in the third position from the U.S. My purple player in the game, Multi from the U.S. And white player, General Hiroka 22962 from Mexico. And finally, the yellow player in the final position, Matto 1976 from Australia, is in the final position. As you see, this is what I was hoping for. The black player now down to 8 a turn. So I think likely still holding this +2 back here. He's going to play for the +3 up here as well. That is totally fine. My goal, again, is going to be expansion. Knock red here. I do want to get more troops on cap this time, but I want to take this +2 here. I want to take red out of this bonus down here. Maybe that ends up opening somebody up. I'm hoping nobody's paying that much attention to these numbers. I'm going to hit a 4 here. We're going to hit 9, I think, there. Get 2 to capital. And wherever we have a good quantity, like yellow botted, yeah, we'll leave the 2 there. Hit yellow out of here. 3-on-1. Does win. I am going to hit this. Purple is down here. Pull this through. This is my largest remaining stack. We pull back to capital, and we've got a ton of board now. Just picked up 2 additional bonuses, and I think there's a good chance at least one of those holds. Black will pick up a +3 here. This bot won't roll a 2-on-1, so it knocks purple out of there, which is good for me. Purple is getting 11, surprisingly. I don't know where he's playing from, if he's playing directly next to black in showers. If he took the +2 in medical, which is split off from much of his territory. If he finally removed black from behind him, that's certainly a possibility. Something I'm noticing now about black's capital, black has a 1-point hold on this cap, this entire back region here. That might be part of the reason why he went here. White is also getting 10. The numbers are not numbering too much here. I think white must be our medical holder. I think purple has just got some territory next to black. I'm honestly very intrigued because I think white maybe has the +1 up top here too. Because I thought I saw him roll down into this yellow territory before, but maybe I'm crazy. But he's getting 10. Some of it might be territory count, but he's definitely got at least one bonus. Same with purple, same with black. I think there's no world in which these players don't all have at least one bonus. Now we know black has picked up this +3 up here as well. White taking a very long time to decide their turn. So again, our cap, and this is not normally how I would play progressive capitals on a smaller map, but this is the largest map in Risk. And as such, you've got to kind of be as aggressive as possible. And white, even with the 10, has decided to potentially quit here. Does not play out the third turn of the game. Yellow has 12 or more territories, but no bonus. That's going to hit to the right over towards black. I'm interested to see what black's natural expansion looks like here. I'm going to be getting, if I hold all of this, at least 19 troops. That's what I got last turn. We picked up 2 extra bonuses, so likely at least 23. Black's up to 12 a turn. It does capture this here. Now, I don't think going after black right now is the right play. I think expanding my board position as much as possible. Also knowing that purple is capped behind black. I believe it's in my best interest to try to take purple out of other parts of the board. Black is going over here weirdly. I don't like that distribution. I don't think it can break me. Has he hit me here? Removes my vision back there. I'm wondering if he thinks he's got pathing to my bonus there. I'm going to remove this 4. I'm actually going to play 9. I think 9 works there. 18 here. Definitely don't trade in. Lose some troops, which is not great. I think we're going to end up having a 4-on-2 here. Or it's a 4-on-2, but I didn't want purple over here. Red actually took this bonus, and I don't want black over here either. Yeah, I mean, I've got so much board that even if he comes and takes my capital... Even if he comes and takes my capital... There's no way he's able to get all of these bonuses here. This is the end. I was wondering if this was the end of red. I didn't want to force a trade in of myself by killing him. But I've got the... I mean, this is an insane start, man. White has officially bought it as well. Purple, again, getting 11. So this is the end of red. I mean, maybe it makes sense to take the cards now because I'm on 4. But there's only so many places to go at this point. Yellow could set in early, too. White missed cards. Red had missed a card. But this is what I was hoping for with purple, is like purple just doesn't exist anywhere else. So I can put the pressure into him and really just try to push my advantage as much as possible. He's got 21 troops down here. He is going to come break me. Or he sits here. He sits here. That's a bad play by purple, man. And a lot of times I've saved... Oh, it's a bad play. Guys, got to remember, I can only see what I see in a game. And a lot of times I don't see anything. This is an objectively bad play by purple, not breaking me. Because he knows... Well, maybe he doesn't know. He should know he's stuck behind black. And his cap probably isn't that strong. But you know I've been getting a ton of troops. I'm going to target him here. Just straight up. Like, I'm going to target him. There's no reason for me not to try to hit the purple player here. I was wondering if that was going to roll to the left. Does it split? It did split, so this shouldn't break me there. It really comes down to what black wants to do here, because I'm going to probably get 30 plus troops on this next turn. If black doesn't address me right now, I remove purple, we stick purple behind black, and it's basically curtains on the game unless black does something to me the next turn, which would be dependent on him getting bot eliminations. Because I firmly believe this is all that's left of purple. I think that purple, what did he get, 11? He probably removed black back here. No, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would have +3 here, +2 here, for a total of, as long as he stayed under 12 territories, 11. And it seems like black has just kind of accepted his fate because he's emoting. We're already almost fully way through the turn. I have to hit purple here. But I think if you're purple, you could have done excessive damage to me to the point where there's no way I can remove you here. And then you trade in on the next turn, you're able to make an impact, do something like that, etc. Unfortunately for purple, it's a no-brainer for me to hit him down here. I really firmly believe that. There's no reason to leave it. Now that I know that he's trapped behind black, there's absolutely no reason for me to leave him back here. Because at this point, the trades aren't worth anything. Where, oh, there is a player's capital here. Interesting. There are 2 players' capitals here. So purple capitalize, pun intended. So black is still behind purple then. This makes the numbers make sense. This must have legitimately been red. My guess is this is red and yellow. I think yellow tried to slam red. White and purple both saw it. And purple took them. Or maybe red tried to slam... Yeah, maybe red tried to slam yellow. And then purple went right after and took it. But you see he's getting 5. So black is still behind him. He botted. Not surprisingly. But that's the other thing is, like, you got the 20 troops here. Now this makes so much more sense. The hold here makes way more sense. Why you'd even have these troops down here is because you took the capitals. But then the question becomes, okay, you've taken these capitals, but why not leave the troops here? You know, your troops, I've been getting a lot of troops, and your caps are much better defended. Like, if that 20 troops on cap here, I can't take that. And then he can retaliate. He can come make a play. Because I probably don't leave that stacked in front of him. So, very interesting play. This is a super bizarre cap spot. I'm going to get here. I'm going to try to get a thumbnail here that captures this. I want to remove the territory names so when I get nice and close. I'll gray this out so nobody knows whose territories these are, even though it's definitely mine. Yellow does break me there, interestingly. It's going to take some effort getting back to purple's cap, so this game is by no means over, unless black fully quits, which is certainly possible. This one is a quick one for sure, guys, but you can see nobody capped on the left-hand side with me. I mean, White had a 1-point hold here that he could have played. I think he capped in the middle here. He's been getting 10. I think that he might have had this bonus directly next to the black player. I do think the black player is quitting. Maybe even had the troop placement bug, which for some reason still exists, but he didn't play the last turn, so I'll just try to take as much board as I can. But I still have 3 capitals to take. This is the silliest capital configuration I've seen in a while. Very funny. Very, very funny. It looks like black has given up. Purple gave up. Everybody gave up. It's the story of Risk sometimes, guys, but I love showing you these mass expansion games. I think they're a lot of fun. And so hopefully you all are enjoying them as well. And I'm just going to try to take everything up here if I can. So let me go let's go 20 here and then the rest here. And let's just see how much board we can take right now. I had a feeling that white was in here. This runs me into black over here, right? So let's just go. I think this is the end of red. It's not the end of red. That is black there. Whatever. Black has botted. Red sets. I wonder if black had a kill guard on red right here and decontaminate. Because I think white had this. Black and purple back here. Although I think it's attacking, so it must just be in this area here. Black bot will likely attack off here. I don't have a trade. I almost certainly fed a bot. I think I fed one of the bots. Probably yellow. Maybe yellow's trapped here, right? Because yellow lost its capital. We know white still had the cap. Purple trades in. That should likely remove black from behind itself. I would anticipate the black bot only getting 5 on this next turn. Now, when it botted, it didn't trade right away. Oh, all right. Purple kills red. So red traded in back there, took a bunch of territory, then got knocked out by the purple bot. We're not going to be able to world down this one unless white's cap's in a weird spot. But you see, he's still getting 9, so I think that is a 3 and a 1. And then he had the 1 up here, which is weird that black would even let him hold that. I wonder if white is capped directly on shower power here, which I just love the name of that territory a lot. Very interesting game. I gotta say, I managed to hold the +5, not only the +5 on turn 2, I also managed to pull off a 2 and a 3. So I went from no bonus to triple bonus. Or I guess, I did. I won the 2-on-1 there. So, very interesting game for sure. Yellow has not traded in yet. It still exists back there. I did get a card, though. Or I guess it must have early traded. This is 24 not attack off then. Breaks me up here. Okay, it does. It took out whatever was in here. So I feel bad for black because he's likely going to get lower placement here. Although if he's still stuck behind purple, then there is that. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, white is capped right next to black. Okay. That makes a bit more sense. So I won't even be able to kill yellow here. Purple killed red, so it got a fresh reset on its card amounts. Probably kills yellow here, now that we know that yellow is not trapped anywhere. Might even kill black for 5 cards since black is behind it. And we hold a 1-point hold on the whole left side of the board instead of the right. I feel bad for black man. Caps here and immediately is met with the white player capping directly next to him. Yep, there's the kill. Purple kill on yellow. I feel like that will lead into a purple kill on black right after. And we'll have to take white out. I don't really know why white quit. I actually think he had a decent position, especially with holding this bonus, being able to put pressure on black, and also not being met with any challenge from purple behind. And you see purple is just eliminating the black player. So purple's expansion is going to be up into white here. I doubt that this bot has enough troops to eliminate white, but very well may knock it down to no remaining territories outside of the cap spot here. Does it break in here or does it hold? It actually holds. The bot holds both of these, but it may not be able to take any cards off of purple. Puts all of its troops here. So, even fortifies a troop back. This should be a pretty easy peasy elimination on white. Won't trade me in right away. The bot is on cards again as well. Lose 52 on 37. Pretty good dice, all things considered. And this. 40 stacks sitting here. And somehow our buddy purple that we slammed down at the bottom is going to get a nice, easy second place finish. I may as well just take all of the rest of this out in case the bot has troops on cap still. It has troops on cap, but not a whole lot. And that's going to be a win for us, ladies and gents. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I've been having a lot of fun making the videos lately. I want to give a shout out to just everybody who watches and leaves kind comments and all that kind of stuff. I'll be honest, I've had some maybe unkind comments lately, and that stuff sits with me. I am a human, and I make mistakes, and I appreciate everybody who is patient with those mistakes, and those of you who aren't, I'm sorry that I've let you down, but we're going to keep trying to make good content. So shout out to everybody. If you want a personalized shout out, all you got to do is subscribe. Make sure you have public subscriptions on, and I'll give you that shout out. And if you don't want a shout out, just sit there and do nothing. So like the video as well if you guys don't mind the ranks of my opponents. We got a beginner, 2 novices, a beginner, and another novice. So 2 beginners, 3 novices. Not exactly the most experienced lobby, but I still had fun with this one, and I hope you guys did as well. As always, everybody, I have been Steven. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.